My name is Joshua Parker, and I've been identified. October 17th, 2015, I was new to the area, had hit rock bottom. I never knew Christ, never stepped a foot in the church, never opened up a Bible with any intentions of learning about God. And on that day, I made the decision to commit suicide. I knew how I was going to do it. I knew where I was going to do it. I knew why I was going to do it. That was a Saturday. I made the decision to end my life on a Wednesday so that I can move money around and ensure that my family would be all right after I'm gone. But it really wasn't about them. It was just about me being fed up with life and always getting the short end of the stick. So 2 days later, Monday, I go into work, regular day. And this lady contacts me via email and asks how old I was. And I told her I was 30. I just turned 30 September 3rd. She was like, "Oh, that's great. You should attend the young adults event going on at my church." I'm a natural introvert. Don't really speak to people. I was isolated. So that's the first thing. The second thing, I never stepped a foot in the church. So it was very unnatural and unnerving for me to even consider going to a young adults event at a church surrounded by individuals that I didn't know. So initially I said no. And she was like, "Well, you should really think about it." And so I thought about it, and I guess at that point in my life, I really didn't have anything to lose. And so what's the point in, life at that point? So let's push that Wednesday date back to Saturday when the event was being held and check out this thing. And then after it's done, I would hang myself. I came to the young adults event. It was at the ministry center. I walked into the ministry center and went to the left, went down the long hallway, sat down on the chair, and after about 5 minutes, this goofy looking guy came up to me and he was like, "Hey, I've never seen you here before. What's your name?" I said, "My name is Joshua." He was like, "Really? My name is Joshua too." Happened to be Joshua Jenkins. He grabbed me and started introducing me to individuals around the event. I don't really remember who I met that night. I don't really remember what the message was in particular. I do remember coming into the sanctuary and sitting down and Joshua Jenkins having the mic and expressing what God placed on his heart about how he dealt with anxiety, how he dealt with depression, how he dealt with thoughts of suicide, and how God brought him out of that situation, restored his life, and how he's being elevated through Christ. And it spoke to me. And on October 24, 2015, I gave my life to Christ. The transformation between that day and being isolated, being feeling like I was worth nothing, and I had no impact on lives, to now where I've graduated from JAG, I'm engaged, living life to the fullest. Essentially, I didn't really start living until I gave my life to Christ. So I spent 30 years in darkness, in the wilderness, and finally I have that new life. The lady that told me about the young adults event, her name is Kira Jones. She was a program analyst at the Federal Aviation Administration, where I had just got the job, and she had known me maybe 2 months before she invited me to this young adults event, and that saved my life. Most people that I come in contact with, they wouldn't believe that I'm an introvert, because I'm all over the place. I got tons of energy. I'm just. It's good to be alive, and so, being involved with Christ, allowing myself to be that empty vessel for Him to use, has allowed me to, like I said, graduate from Joshua's Anointed Generation. I'm engaged. I'm a part of the core team for Men Connected with Christ. I'm a part of the Alpha Ministry, which is a great ministry that we offer at the church. So there's a lot that's really going on, that because of that one decision that Kiera made, and that one decision that I made to actually postpone that date, reshaped my whole life. And it's been a really great journey to see the people that He's put in place in my life. And I can't thank Joshua enough for not only expressing his testimony, but just taking me, seeing me in a dark corner, figuratively and physically, and taking me and allowing me to meet people, and just covering me, and I appreciate him and all that he's doing for this ministry. So it's because of him that it's empowered me to do a lot of different things and have my hands in a lot of different things. So it's been a really good blessing to see what God really does for those who love Him. And I'm very grateful for that. I'm very grateful.